Hey boys and girls, hope everybody's doing great. Today you get to plant a bean seed in your Ziploc bags. So if you're looking at your instructions for today, it says grow a seed and observe it daily. Dampen a paper towel and fold it into the Ziploc bag. Place the seeds along one side of the bag, pressing them against the paper towel. Seal the bag tightly and hang in a window using tape. Make sure the beans are visible on the side of the window where you can observe your bean sprout. Okay, so as we are moving into plants and the life cycle of plants and the parts of a plant, different types of plants, we're looking at a bean sprout first. So what I wanted to do is I wanted you guys to hear a book, and the title of it is A Bean's Life. So we're going to learn different things about plants, and as you observe your bean, hopefully you can try to make some connections about plants and beans, and maybe you can actually even repot these and then watch it grow further. And we'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. But listen to me as I read A Bean's Life. And I know this is nonfiction because it's got a table of contents, and each page here, the page number tells you what's going to be discussed on these different pages. All right, so life cycles. All living things have a life cycle. A bean has a life cycle. A bean is a seed. It grows into a new bean plant. The bean plant grows beans. The life cycle starts again. So you know it's a cycle, just like we talked about with the water cycle, with the moon phases. A cycle is repeated. So just like we just heard that it starts over again. The life cycle continues to start over again. A bean grows into the ground. Roots grow down from the seed into the ground. You can see that there's the root, and it grows downward into the ground. A shoot grows from the bean, and there's the shoot. You can see that. So you've got the bean planted with the roots, and then up here, once it starts to sprout, we call that a shoot. Leaves grow from the shoot. The bean plant makes its own food from water, sunlight, and air. The bean plant grows bigger. The bean plant grows flowers in the spring. You can see some plants are flowering, some plants are non-flowering. But this bean plant is a flowering plant, and I know that because they produce flowers. And they grow because of, we know, water, sunlight, and oxygen. And then we know that bees, we've learned a lot about honeybees this year. Bees play a big role in plant development. A bee comes to feed on a flower, or we know that word is pollinate. The bee has pollen on it. The pollen helps make new beans grow on the plant. And you can see that's a new bean. The beans grow inside a pod. The pods look lumpy when the beans are grown. Some beans fall to the ground. The life cycle starts again. So when these beans fall to the ground, other animals might pick them up, or the wind might pick them up and then blow them to a different area, and then you could possibly have another plant grow in different areas. That's called reproduction, and we'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. But I thought that was interesting. The life cycle starts again. So the dispersal of the seed has been moved, and now you see you've got more roots, you've got shoots and sprouts, and then you'll eventually end up having flowers and more beans. And then the life cycle of a bean plant. So you've got 1, a bean seed grows into the ground. 2, the bean plant grows bigger. 3, the bean plant grows flowers. And then 4, the flowers turn into beans and pods, and then the life cycle starts over again. And you guys have a diagram of that I attached to your bean. I hope you enjoy doing this experiment. I've actually started, I'll be posting some pictures, and if you guys want to post some pictures on Remind of your bean sprout, you are more than welcome to do that. I love to see how you guys are doing with that. If you need anything, you let me know. Do not hesitate. I hope you enjoy it as much as we have, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye, guys.